You're listening
You're listening
to another episode
of the Fresh Takes
podcast.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Fresh Takes podcast. We're back after a 2-week hiatus. How has everybody been doing? I know that last week we didn't do it because Pat was in Ocean City and he had a rough time. And 2 weeks ago, Tank was in the hospital and had a rough time. So,
No more.
I mean,
No more
go
weeks
for it,
off,
Pat.
guys.
Yeah, no more. I do miss you all, actually. I want to say thank you to the fans and to my two lovely co-hosts, Tim and Pat, for checking in on me. It was definitely a scary situation 2 weeks ago. Let's just put it, my health is 100% tremendously better now. It was my blood pressure medicine that was actually hurting me instead of helping me.
oh, nice.
Yeah.
All right. How about you, Pat? How you been the last 2 weeks?
Hey, I've been okay. I went on vacation and still had a good time. I'll need no room for negativity in this life.
Yeah, there you go. All right. So we got very good reviews for our NFC East fantasy draft. So we decided, why not just go ahead and do all the other divisions? So in today's episode, we're going to do the NFC North and the NFC West. And then next week, we're going to do the NFC South, the AFC South. After that, we're going to do the NFC North, AFC North and AFC West. And then to round it out, the last episode, we're going to do the AFC East. And then Tank brought up the idea of how about we do one where we draft players that don't have a Super Bowl ring yet in hopes that they get one before the career ends. But it's
And it
people
has
that
to
are
be,
people that
has
are
to be people
currently
that are-
playing.
correct.
So
Correct.
the next 4 weeks, that's what
Something like
we're going to
that.
be giving you. And then it'll be close to around the time that we will start the over and unders, because that'll be a 8-week process as we do every division of that. So we look forward to it. But the NFC North, Hank's going to go ahead and start us out with the NFC North. He has the first draft pick.
Well, let's go ahead and just tell them why I have the first draft
Yes.
pick.
Okay. So what we did is we allowed each of us to pick two of the divisions that we wanted. I picked the NFC North and the AFC East to pick first. But we're going to go ahead and knock off the 3 top running backs because it would be unfair if, say, Pat had Walter Payton and Adrian Peterson. So we're giving it that I would still get the first pick, but the first round we're going Tank, Pat, me, so that we can just get those running backs off the board.
Yeah, we're going to each take one of the top 3 running backs because we all know that that's what honestly is the best way to do it.
Yeah, and it'd be pointless to let it drop until the very last round.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna go ahead and start us off, and dude, this is hard. Uh, uh, I guess the Walter Payton.
all right, so Tank with Walter Payton.
With old sweetness.
All right, Pat.
You know, I mean, I took him questionably as a Washington football team member, but I'll take him correctly here, Adrian Peterson.
Okay. Before I pick my pick, which we already know who's going to be my pick, I do want to say that the rules are if the player was not drafted by the team, like they were signed by free agency or traded to them, they had to have at least played 2 years for the team before we can take them. Because, say, if somebody was drafted last year and we picked them, there's nothing you can do about that. So they have to be on that team. So with that, I then pick Barry Sanders as my running back.
What?
So now that that is out of the way, we are technically starting the first round. And my first round pick, since I picked the NFC North, anybody want to take a wild guess of who I'm taking first?
I kind of think you gotta. Well, I actually
I don't know.
not.
I think you're gonna go with a wide receiver on this one.
Well, who do you think, Pat?
Well, I was thinking quarterback right off the bat because there's clearly like one of the top 5 greatest. But then I looked down at the receiver category and saw there's an abundance there too.
Well,
So
you would be correct with your first guess. First round pick, I'm taking Aaron Rodgers.
yeah,
So Aaron Rodgers off the board. I don't think the person who I also wanted to take is going to last until my next pick, but hey, we'll see.
You know, I didn't even put him on my list because I knew somebody was going to take him.
See, and that's how I was debating. I was like, do I pick him or do I just take Brett Favre or Bart Starr when it comes to me? But I wanted to take the 3-time MVP, 2-time in a row MVP.
All
well,
right,
So
Pat,
now
you're on
it's
the
you,
clock.
Pat.
so now that I can't grab him in case you skipped him, I'll go with Mr. Randy Moss.
So, fun fact: when I was creating this list, I completely forgot about Randy Moss. I'm not gonna lie, I
Yeah,
had completely forgot about him.
Timothy.
Well, he was on my list. Um, I guess I'm gonna go ahead and get him out of the way. I'm gonna take a wide receiver here, and I'm taking Calvin Johnson.
No.
Oh, Calvin Johnson off the
I
board.
sorry, Pat. I had to. I mean, you took Randy Moss.
I was like, is there any chance he doesn't take a wide receiver right now?
So it's back to me.
This is where you take the better of the two quarterbacks before Pat takes it from you.
I really don't care about Favre or Star.
That's why I'm saying you better take Jay Cutler now.
Touche. Uh, Let me go ahead and get my other wide receiver out of the way, and let's go with Donald Driver.
Okay. Okay.
He was on my list of potentials.
Pat, you better take your second running back or I'm going to take him.
See, that's what I was thinking. You know, I'm just going out of left field here. Am I pulling the trigger too early? Yes, but I'm gonna take a tight end.
Oh,
I'm gonna go Greg Olson,
Greg Olson. Who'd Greg?
the Bears.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, he did. Now,
I
when you,
forgot about that. I just remember all Panthers.
No, got his start to glory there.
All right. Well, I'm so glad that you guys didn't take this player because this is what I was afraid. But my second pick did land to me, Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, he's on the list here too, but I
That's
do
when you
have
said that you were taking your second receiver. I got scared.
no. I would have taken
hi, buddy.
Megatron, but not Jay Jetty yet.
I would have taken Donald Driver over him.
No, I would have taken Jay Jetta first.
So with that, I'm going to take my other
You know, I'm
receiver.
not even gonna lie. I totally forgot about Justin Jefferson.
I'm going to take my other receiver so that Pat can't have him if he would try taking Devontae Adams.
Ooh.
I got to have Adams and Rodgers connection.
Oh, you good?
I'm gonna tell you this, Pat. I'm saving my quarterback for last. So if you want whoever you want with quarterback, do with whatever. I'm telling you, God's honest truth, I'm taking him last.
Well, in that case, I'll just
Say at
put
that
mine
point,
till
let's
last.
say Pat should do his last.
uh, I'm gonna go my second running back here and take
Dang it.
Mr. Matt Forte.
See, I was trying to hype you up to take him so that Justin Jefferson was still there for me. Forte wasn't until my last pick if he would have made it.
Yeah.
All right, Tank.
Give me 1 second actually. I gotta look something up.
What is this? Your last two, I think.
I got 3 picks left.
Oh, okay.
Ba-da-da-dum, dum, dum, ba-da-da-dum. All right,
Sound like
yeah.
a
All right.
mixture of Save a Horse, Ride a Cowboy, and King of the Hill theme song.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get my other running back out of the way. I'm going Dalvin Cook.
Oh, I didn't even think Dalvin Cook.
Mr. Dalvin, that's a solid pick.
So I'm gonna
You
take my
got
tight end now.
so you got a tight end and you got a quarterback.
I told you I'm taking quarterback last. Do I want him or him?
Him.
Let's go. Let's go. T.J. Hawkinson.
Damn it. That's who I was gonna go next.
The hockey. Which team? Which team?
Well, he can't take Minnesota, he has to take Lions.
Yeah.
Doesn't count if you're trying Minnesota. Wait, is it back to me?
Yeah,
Yep, it's back to you. You need your
Oh,
wide
yeah.
receiver and quarterback.
This wide receiver I absolutely just loved watching. So I'm going to take Greg Jennings.
Damn, I was hoping that you were taking Kenny Galladay.
So who'd you say? Jennings? You said Greg Jennings?
Greg Jennings. All right, well, I guess it's my last two picks. And since both of my last two picks are now off the board, tight end, give me I guess I'll take Jimmy Graham. I was between him or Mercedes Lewis.
See, Mercedes Lewis was on my list too.
What about Jermichael Finley?
And then last running back, I'll take Gale Sayers.
Gale Sayers, okay.
Yeah, that's where I kind of crumbled at the end.
Sayers. All right, the quarterback.
So your
showdown.
quarterback. Yep.
Well, I'll never draft Brett Favre. I will draft a similar style quarterback, gunslinger, Matthew Stafford.
Oh,
I didn't even think of
I was
Stafford.
about to say I didn't even think about him.
I thought you were about to legit slap us with Kirk Cousins.
Well,
I mean, I would pick him over Bart Starr,
Can I-
but maybe not.
can I
Favre.
use like?
I would have taken like Dante Culpepper.
Oh, that was a good one. Can I ask you honestly out of you two, since this is my last pick, would you all rather have, if it came down to you all, would you go Brett Favre or Bart Starr?
To on my team?
Yeah.
I'd probably Favre.
I would say I'd take Favre with
Starr played when it was weird.
Yeah, and Favre's got 3 MVPs in a Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Then I'm going to go Brett Favre.
allegedly.
Favre.
So I would say Brett Favre would probably be the best option there.
Good old Brett Favre.
All right.
So there we go, ladies and gentlemen.
You want to just run it down real quick?
Do you want me to, or do you all want to?
Then go ahead.
All
Sorry,
right,
I didn't
so
write
Tim.
mine.
All right, Tim, you have Aaron Rodgers, Barry Sanders, Gale Sayers, Justin Jefferson, and Devontae Adams, and Jimmy Graham. Pat, you have Matthew Stafford, Adrian Peterson, Matt Forte, Randy Moss, Greg Jennings, and Greg Olsen. For me, I have Brett Favre, Walter Payton, Dalvin Cook, Calvin Johnson, Donald Driver, and T.J. Hawkinson.
I think Pat definitely went to the running back room. I think I got the receiver room.
Yeah,
And
I think sucked that round.
I think Tank has the best tight end.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Don't even look at us like that, Pat.
I would no.
No, hold on.
I would never.
Listen, if I'm talking Bears Greg Olsen, then yes. But if we're talking Panthers Greg Olsen, then no.
No, I'm being serious. I
mean, I'd put Visante Shanko above freaking TJ Hawkinson.
I don't know. All right. Let's go into the NFC West. Where Mr. Pat goes first, correct?
I think so.
NFC West, Pat Tank me.
What a pleasure. See, this is a tough one because I'll pick the wrong person first. Okay. Who do I want? Are we just kicking off? Should we start a countdown?
No, just go ahead and kick it off. Say
Okay.
we'll go straight into it.
Straight into it. Then I will draft Jerry Rice.
Damn. I didn't think that would last for me, but I was hoping.
All right, I'm sorry, guys. That was something going on. You said Jerry Rice at your wide receiver.
Jerry Rice,
Yes,
number one
sir.
pick.
And it's my turn now. So I'm going Larry Fitzgerald.
Damn it. Both of my top two picks right off. Oh, geez. Okay. Then let me go number one, running back, Marshall Falk.
Mr. Falk.
And
Marshall Falk with running back.
since there really is not a star-studded tight end in this group, give me George Kittle.
Damn you!
I'll trade you Kittle for Fitzgerald.
Oh hell no!
Yeah, I'll take George Kittle. That's like the only top tier tight end out of all of this.
Unless you're forgetting someone.
No, I still think George Kittle's top tier.
You might be forgetting someone.
Even if I do, I still think Fitzgerald. Not Fitzgerald, Kittle. Wasn't even thinking there. All right, up to you, Tank.
Wait a minute, it's back to Pat.
No, it's you. You were the
Oh yeah,
second
that's
pick.
right. That's right. My fault. Do I go running back or do I go wide receiver?
You already took a wide receiver. I'd go running back.
Yeah, probably. Because I get 2 picks.
All right, give me Marshawn Lynch.
Oh, wow. Why did I not even think of Marshawn Lynch?
Per pick. And in an unprecedented move, back-to-back picks. Running back.
Both
Frank
of them are going to be running
Gore.
backs.
Yep.
Frank Gore.
He was my second choice.
And Mr. Sean Alexander.
Okay.
Mainly 1 or 2 good years, but that one good year was really good.
Well, see, I had a guy all because he had a good year and a half, and then the next 2 years his career declined and he just stopped playing. So I was like, do I want to pick this guy?
His one year though.
I guess give me Todd Gurley.
That's who I was saying. 1.5 good years, 2 years of decline, and now nobody wants him.
But I'll take him.
All right. If I have my next 2 picks, then I'm going to take Terrell Owens. Oh, so I got George Kittle, Terrell Owens, Marshall Falk. Oh, which one of these receivers do I want? I want to take both my receivers now and just get it over with. Oh, who do I take? I'm between 2.
Well, tell me who they are and I'll tell you.
Yeah, you have a receiver available, don't you?
I know. I do have a wide receiver available. So take your running back.
No, I'm not taking my running back. I don't need to take my running back right now.
Oh, you do.
No.
Pat, tell him he does.
I think he should.
See?
Wow. Okay, so the guy that I was originally going to take, his stats are not as good as I thought they were.
Oh, I know who that was.
No, you don't.
Are you sure?
Did he play in the Super Bowl in 2000, 2001?
Okay, damn it. You might actually know.
I'm trying to think, and I can't even think.
Is his last name the first name of the shark in Finding Nemo?
Bruce.
No.
Okay, so it's the other one.
Yeah, give me Torrey Holt.
There you go.
After you guys pick your receivers, I'll tell you who the other one was, unless one of you says them. So I just got running back and quarterback, which I feel like this is another one. Whichever quarterback, you can't go wrong. There's 3 top
Yeah.
quarterbacks.
It's a pretty good tier. I mean, one of them's clearly better than the others.
Well,
I
yeah,
totally
but-
forgot about Torrey Holt. I had to look him up. Why did I
Yeah.
forget about him?
So back to you, Tank.
How could you?
I can't believe you didn't. So you took okay. Hold on. You took Holt. You have
Took
Owens,
Torrey
Falk,
Holt.
and Kittle. That's all you have right now. So you just need a running back and a quarterback left.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right. Sorry, I'm just trying to think. Let me go ahead. Since Jerry took Kittle, Moss is off the board. Do I take that one or that one? Give me DK Metcalf.
Okay, solid pick. Solid pick.
DK.
That's not the one that I was in talks of. So
Well, if Pat says who I think he's going to say as a wide receiver, then I'll tell you. But if he doesn't, I'll tell you who I was going to go with.
maybe Pat doesn't
will
want a
go
receiver.
So he's just
I'll
going to
go
have one wide
with
receiver.
Mr. Joe Montana.
Okay, so that was one of the quarterbacks, and Pat went ahead and got rid of him first. That was going to be my first pick out of them.
Yeah.
Yep, that was mine. I know who my next one's going to be.
Like I said, I'm okay with the other 2 that are left.
I will, at tight end, go Vernon Davis.
See, Vernon Davis was very good, and I still think Kittle is going to have a better career than Vernon Davis.
Oh yeah. So
I think the problem was Vernon Davis should have called it before he went to Washington.
Hey, he single-handedly beat the Eagles one year.
well, since it's back to me, I'm going to go ahead and get my quarterback out of the way. I want Kurt Warner.
Damn it. I was hoping that's the one I was going to get. Okay.
There's only 3 good quarterbacks
Yeah, I know.
in the division.
I know. So since you guys took quarterbacks, I'll just go ahead and get mine out of the way. I'll take Steve Young.
So we all have the 3 that I put on my list.
I say that was the 3 that I picked. I wanted Montana, and then if I didn't get Montana, I wanted Warner. But
That was me.
you know. Last
That was
running
one right
back.
there.
Last running back to end my draft pick. Give me Edgerrin James.
Good pick.
So then it goes back to me with tight end. Give me Zach Ertz.
Yeah, I guess he did play 2 years.
Yeah, I think
I'm pretty sure he played 2 years at.
this was his.
I would say this was his second. I think this was his second year, but I don't think it was a full 2 years technically. Let me look real quick because I know he got traded halfway through a season.
I mean, if not, I'll take another one.
I think he did 2.5.
That's
Oh,
one
he
thing.
had
I
one
thought
and a
he did-
half. He got halfway through 2021 and then 2022. So
All right.
you lost by 0.5 years.
All right, that's fine. I'll take him off. Give me Tyler Higbee then.
Okay.
The Higster.
All right. So down to your last receiver, Pat.
Is this the only thing left?
Yep.
Yeah, I think you're just your
Oh.
receiver. That's it.
All right. Well, was the receiver you wanted, was that Anquan Bolden?
No.
No, I completely forgot about
Oh.
Anquan
I was about to
Bolden.
say. You
Well,
want him?
no, see, because I think the one I'm picking has better career stats, so I'm going to go DeAndre Hopkins.
Okay. Yeah.
No.
I
I
think he
didn't.
has
I totally
more-
forgot of Hopkins too.
Well, I'd
Yeah.
say Hopkins with the Cardinals for 3 years, but that's not who I was thinking either.
I was thinking
I
Lockett.
like
Tyler Lockett's a good choice. No, I was thinking Doug Baldwin.
Ooh,
Oh,
Baldwin
okay.
would have been a good one too.
Doug Baldwin. I was between him and Torrey Holt.
Doggy. Well, that's why I was quarterback wise. There's one iffy because Matthew Stafford, he didn't finish his full second year, but he's been there 2 years now. The
Yeah,
season's
I don't
over.
count injuries because if that was the
Yeah,
case, then Zach Ertz didn't even play a full year with the
yeah.
Cardinals
Yeah.
yet.
And then Mr. Dangerous Wilson. If you look at him, maybe before this past year.
Yeah, before his last 2 years, he would have been
Yeah.
a nice pick. But I mean, like other than that, Carson Palmer maybe
Super Bowl
because
Hey,
appearance.
he was pretty
Gunslinger.
good with them.
Good at the Bengals too. Yeah.
Say what other quarterbacks can you really think in there?
Jake
Uh,
Plummer.
Matt Hasselback
yeah, Matt Hasselbeck.
took the Seahawks to a Super Bowl.
Well, you could have also had Russell Wilson.
Well, that's what we just were talking about.
Wait a minute.
Pat said
Oh,
Danger
yeah,
Russ.
that's right.
Yeah,
My fault.
so I mean, then
Dude.
there's Matt Hasselback.
Yep.
Matt
Cardinals,
Flynn.
we already said. 49ers, I mean, you had those two. You could Jimmy G,
Yeah, you could have gone with Jimmy
Brock
G.
Purdy.
Well, Brock
Giants.
Purdy only played 1 year,
Brock
right?
Purdy was drafted by them, though. We counted drafting by
Oh,
the
okay,
team.
yeah, true.
Um, Colin
But
Kaepernick,
yeah,
Alex Smith.
Alex Smith.
yeah, Alex Smith.
Say if it wasn't for Kaepernick's antics, I think he would have been had a very good career.
Oh yeah.
Jared Goff. So I think this was another one that there were some studded quarterbacks you could have went with.
Oh yeah.
So you want to give us a quick rundown and then we'll sign off.
Yeah. So for the NFC West, for Tim, we have Steve Young, Marshall Faulk, Edgerrin James, Terrell Owens, Torrey Holt, and George Kittle. For Pat, you have Joe Montana, Frank Gore, Sean Alexander, Jerry Rice, DeAndre Hopkins, and Vernon Davis. And for myself, you have Kurt Warner, Marshawn Lynch, Todd Gurley, Larry Fitzgerald, DK Metcalf, and Tyler Higbee. And Pat, get that phone case out of here. We don't want to see it.
Tank really went for the young guns in this one.
Yeah. You got pretty much modern current player.
Should have went Debo Samuel.
I didn't even think about him.
Say Debo would have been a good pick.
Yeah.
Thinking running back.
So
And the only reason I said about the 2 years so that McCaffrey couldn't be taken by somebody.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for the injuries, Elijah Mitchell would have been a good choice.
yeah.
I'm trying to think of like other studded running backs.
Garrison Hurst.
Yeah. I feel like
Really
the Rams hit a stopping point before they got Gurley.
Yeah, they did.
Oh, dude, Beanie Wells.
Oh my gosh, totally forgot
Wells.
about that name.
Yeah,
I
so
love the beanie.
all right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. NFC North and NFC West. Next week we'll have the NFC South and the AFC South. Comment down below which teams you think were best and who would do better if it was a prime time now. That's all I really got. So I will see you guys next week. As long as no
Pat, you wanna
problems
say
happen
anything?
again.
Yeah, just one other honorable mention that I cannot leave out is Lerard Howling Stevens. Sorry, random name pool. Bless him. Hope he's doing well. Hope his family's great. Have a good day. Thanks for listening.
This is Tank signing off. Don't forget you can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, Apple Podcasts, and Spotify Podcasts. Don't forget you have the mini series on Fridays with Tank's Thoughts. And I think Tim and Pat might be coming out with something out of their heads. So never know. Keep an eye on us.
I'd say mine will probably start within the next 2-3 weeks after my wife goes to work, but mine will be a YouTube exclusive only.
Okay. That's
And
awesome.
if it's coming out of my head, it will not be hair. That's all I have.
Oh, really? Oh, man.
All
But
right.
no, yeah, you can definitely follow us on any of those social medias. So yeah, this is Tank signing off. Peace.
See y'all next week.
See ya.
Adios.